NDP MP Leah Gazan has been at the helm for the calls to action. Last May, she gathered in the foyer of West Block with families of missing or murdered.
I am standing alongside my sisters today to support them in their calls on the government to fully support a Canada-wide emergency, immediately support the development of a national red dress alert system without delay.
A Canada-wide system would alert the public through cell phones and other media when an Indigenous woman, girl, or two-spirit person goes missing. On Tuesday, before the Committee on the Status of Women began its first study on red dress alerts, Gazan addressed the media.
We know from the National Inquiry into Murdered and Missing Indigenous Women and Girls calls for justice 9.1 to 9.11 that current systems that are there to protect us aren't. This is a critical initiative. This is an initiative that will save lives, and I'm urging the Liberal government to get this through with proper consultations by the Indigenous community.
Later, the committee welcomed its first witnesses. One of them was Kurt Eby, a director at Pelmorex, the company that operates the weather alert system. He said a red dress alert would take no time to put in place.
Everyone's familiar with the Amber Alert. We recently added silver alerts to the system, which is if someone with Alzheimer's or dementia or cognitive disabilities goes missing, you issue what's called Silver Alert. That's being piloted in Quebec. There has been some Silver Alerts issued. It's really no different than that. It's another vulnerable person use case, and you would add that to the system and issue the alerts the same way. And I think this is a well-known issue. I think Canadians generally, if they saw red dress alert, they would understand what it was talking about.
Jennifer Jesty created her own system, the Unama'ki Emergency Alert. It serves 5 Mi'kmaq First Nations. Once subscribed to it, one can choose to receive an alert through text message, email, or landline. Jesty developed it in response to the Nova Scotia mass shooting in April 2020. She said, however, there have been challenges because law enforcement has not requested the use of her alert system.
So we did have an Indigenous woman go missing, reported by an off-community or off-reserve organization. She didn't show up for curfew. They immediately phoned the police to say, this was at 10 o'clock at night, to say, hey, she didn't show up for curfew. The police chose not to request an alert to be sent out by me, and she was found dead the next morning. Would my alert have saved her life? Maybe, maybe not. But you didn't even give me a chance.
According to Gazan, there are 4 more committee meetings scheduled for this study. The consultation process will continue, but there is no deadline to have the system in place yet. Annette Francis, APTN National News, Ottawa.